So 1 next year, yeah. 3 in-game days is 1 year. And the animals grow at the start of every year. So an animal that is young at the moment will probably be, or has a good chance of being adult the next year. We have some ducks there, which is not entirely useless, but also not entirely great. Because they are swimming away from us, so... Right now... Oh, these are ducks as well? Okay. Right now we are on day 5, which is the second day of the second year. How are you guys looking? Are you also walking away from us, or are you walking toward... You are walking sideways. That might be useful. Okay, seems weird when hearing it at first, but I guess it makes sense. Otherwise you wouldn't get any growing animals. Yeah. The trick is figuring out how to actually start a year. Because a lot of people just try to sleep through like 6 years and then hope that this will get them, or sleep for like 10 days and then hope that will advance the map. It won't. Oh, they've just spooked. You need to get at least a certain amount of time in during a specific year, like actual time on the map where you're actually doing stuff, in order for the year to count as a year. So you can't just sleep for 20 days and hope that 6 years will have passed. Oh, this is actually good. They're actually going in a really nice way. This will be 50 meters. Let's try to get you in the heart. I'm sure that would sound appealing to some in real life, yeah. I mean, if that's how it worked, things would be so simple. Now, from my own personal experience, it takes an hour of in-game time. So, for every year that you want to pass, you have to spend at least an hour in-game, which is around 15 minutes during daytime or 10 minutes during nighttime, in order to make the year count as a year. And this one also was not for the heart. This was too far back and too far. We're gonna have to kill so many ducks for this mission. Just so we can finally nail one in the heart. It's gonna take so long. Oh, hi dragonflies. How's it going? But yeah, I think 1 year in-game is not too much to ask. 1 hour in-game. And actually, I would recommend, if you are not specifically focusing on growing animals, then the best way to go about your time management is probably the way Liquid Fire from the Discord does it. He suggested this method to me at one point, which is basically hunt from sunrise to sundown on the first day of the year, and then just sleep through the other 2 days. Because that way you are still exploring the map and you're still getting some good quality hunting time in, while also being able to advance your herds a little bit. I am actually going to put a hunting stand up here. I'm sick and tired of trying to get around these bushes. We are specifically not doing this because we are also just doing a whole lot of missions. So for me, spending a lot of time in the map is actually good. Oh god, why are you all adults? You are 2-star mature. Let's get you. If we can. I'm not sure if we actually got him. We got blood, but I don't think we actually managed to bring him down. Can we get some of you in flight? You're flying sideways. That's gonna be tough. We actually got one. We got two. Holy. Wow. Okay. I am no longer sad if we didn't get the... What's your distance on us? We're gonna have to see if casually hitting your shots, yeah. Oh, we have one bullet left. One shell. One shotgun shell. I mean, this is good. I'll gladly take those for the Don't Shoot Sitting Ducks mission. I was totally not expecting to hit those. And for the Ross's goose, we're gonna have to see if it was further away than 50 meters. I don't think so. Adult 46.95, no big loss. $40.3, sorry. $76.34. That would have been a... I think it would have been a 4-star. Yeah, that would have been a 4-star scope. But whatever, we got one for the mission. We got one for the flying scope mission, which is amazing. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, and this one we managed to hit, but we didn't manage to bring him down. Which sucks. There's some geese. Since we're not shooting anything else this time, just the geese, I think we should be able to get them from more than 50 meters, honestly. If we just prop up a stand somewhere so we can actually see them. Because they are behind this hill, right? Yeah, you are in the water. $60 to 80 meters, that's fine. Hey Mitsu Warrior, how's it going? Oh, 50 meters. We might actually be able to hit them with the shotgun, honestly. There's a 2-star mature in there. Okay. I don't remember which one of these was the 2-star mature. No! I should have used the rifle. I got cocky and I thought I could do it with a shotgun. I should have used the fucking rifle. Yeah, that was too far for a shotgun shot. That was me being stupid. And now you are flying ahead of me. Yeah. I don't think hitting them in the air with a rifle is gonna work. I mean, we can try. It will be hilarious if it does work. What the? Did I seriously? What? Okay, I guess I should just say before every single shot that I'm definitely not gonna hit it, and what is going on here? When I'm trying to hit them while they're flying, I can't hit shit, and then when I'm like, oh, probably not gonna work, bang, bang, 2 geese, I'm like, what? What is going on? Oh, but there won't be much left of the goose. With the SM-12. Oh, the meat loss on these two is going to be glorious. Mature female, 182. Lost all of the meat. We're literally just picking up feathers. But it was more than 50 meters, so this was highly ethical. We are totally proving that you can ethically hunt geese from over 50 meters, sure. And a young female. Okay, so at least we didn't shoot anything with amazing genetic potential. GG's. We are the worst. Alright. It's already getting pretty close to nighttime, so we're just gonna go back. Also, we've run out of ammo. So, we're just gonna go back, get our ammo back, sleep to 1 AM, and actually advance the main mission. Hunting as intended, exactly. Objectives, suspicious activity. Gotta go over here. So nighttime hunting, like I said, in this game is not exactly viable because you don't have any nighttime gear. We are still going to proceed as if this was a normal hunting mission, so 50 meters walking, 5 seconds stopping. Just so we can check for need zones. When the sky is open, you might still have a chance to see some animals, especially if you have a good scope. Like you can see, this one with the tint is really good for just seeing high contrast. But it's still not advisable to hunt during these hours. You can also turn on the headlamp, but with that one on, you cannot really see the hunter sense glow anymore, so... Those are badgers. Yeah. And I've spooked you guys. Hi. And like, what the fuck is this little mini sun doing here out in the middle of the night? A 1-star adult and a mature female. Yeah, don't worry, badgers. I don't care about you right now. You are safe. There's also some elk en route to this zone, so we might be able to get our last missing elk, if we can. Not guaranteed, but possibly. But mainly we are just heading towards this zone so we can advance the main story. And specifically so we can actually get to the parts of the main story that only require us to go to specific places, so we can get those out of the way quickly. And just have only hunting missions available. Do we have a moon in the sky? We do. And yeah, by the time we get to that zone, it will be 1 AM. Because if you go there before 1 AM, it will not actually activate the event that's supposed to trigger there. So you do want to make sure that you get there at 1 AM. Or sometime between 1 and 3 PM. 1 and 3 AM, sorry. There we go. Event triggered.
What the?
There's the elk. Go ahead and spook.
What does it feel like, brother?
Who the hell are you? Hello?
You don't sound like Noah.
Noah? Who am I talking to? This is pointless.
It's April. April Whaley.
Are you kidding me?
No, why would I?
It's River. River Knox.
Oh my god, you're the last person I would have expected to answer this call.
You gotta explain to me, what are you doing?
It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah, it's hard to explain recordings of screaming kids.
I was trying to contact Noah.
Makes sense.
It does?
No. Can't you just call him like a normal sibling?
Believe me, I tried. He ignores me, so I'm getting a bit desperate here. I wanted to make him feel guilty, get some sort of reaction.
Guilty? At this time of night? Why, what's happening?
It's hard to talk about.
Can I help you?
No. Yes? Maybe. I'll call you tomorrow, it's late.
Okay.
It's nice to hear your voice again.
Alright. So, new character unlocked. April Whaley. We can actually play as her. What was that? You're about to find out. So, I don't know if you were here when we had the comic book story, the first one. But the two kids that River met as a little kid, those were April Whaley and Noah Whaley, her brother. And these two are very important to the main story. We are going to... First of all, check our email. Gerald Small. Hello, River. I know this is your grandfather's email account, but he told me you are using it for the time being. Do you remember me? You once took my boat. Why, I think it was with Whaley. You once took my boat. Why, I think it was Whaley's kids, April and Noah. You made a trip at the Enos Lake at night, and your grandfather was very sick. And then you came drenched, and he squeezed all the water from your clothes as he hugged you. I have a favor to ask you. My daughter is getting married this month. She and her fiancé fell in love in these forests and would like to have their first dish as newlyweds be reminiscent of this place. I've heard about the weird blood decay syndrome disease in this area, but they specifically want the meat from here. I believe it's a hoax, like your grandfather says. The dish is something fancy called venison heart escabeche. People these days, I'm surprised it isn't stuffed with avocado. But don't worry about it. You only need to know that we need 2 white-tailed deer hearts, 1 female and 1 male. So avoid damaging the heart so that the meat can stay intact. Thank you very much for your help and welcome to the valley. We'll accept that gladly. Ludovic Wilkov. Hello, River. I've heard from your grandfather that you are back and using his email account. It's not the best moment considering the circumstances, but I'm glad you're here nonetheless. The old man had borrowed my book about fishing half a year ago and he still hasn't managed to bring it back. Would you be so kind and bring it back to my cabin? Else I may never see it again, and when he dies and you leave again. Haha, I'm joking, of course. Thank you very much, Ludovic Volkov. Gourmet and Son. Cancelling partnership. Mr. Willow, we're sorry to say that we need to part ways. We've valued your exclusive partnership for the delivery of wild game every month, but we cannot continue using wild game in our meals due to the rumors about the disease in the area, which is transferable to humans. It's been wonderful working with you, and we're sad to part ways under these circumstances. I'm sure a businessman of your stature understands. Best regards, Michael Finnick, Gourmet and Son Restaurant. Okay, so a bunch of things here. First of all, this venison heart escabeche mission, we'll do it whenever we have the time. The Forgotten Book. Find the book about fishing in the lodge. This is the book that I mentioned very, very early on when we first got into this cabin. Oh, look, here's our knighting certificate. With this hunting certificate, we want to congratulate you for hunting your first white-tailed deer and being accepted as a fellow hunter of this species. We wish you good luck, the best of health, and a steady hand for many more hunting adventures. Let the goddess of the hunt, Diana, be always by your side, and Saint Hubert bless your every hunting decision. Given in Nez Perce Valley and sealed by Ludovic Volkov. Good hunting. So, if you...
This is gonna be a long ride. Luckily, I always enjoy driving around these parts.
if we had not yet been to the cabins, this would have been the part of the main story where the game is like, hey, cabins exist and you should probably visit them. And then you would get the missions and all that, but thankfully we already did that, so we can just fast travel to that cabin, ditch the book over there, and move on with our lives.
What a cozy cottage. Use while no one is here. It was always like this in Esper's Valley.
All right. Then we will go back here. We will sleep until the next morning, which is when I think we will get a new mission from April. And we're gonna have to remember to update our time tracking in the toolbox. We are now on day 6. The last day of the second year.